What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Frankie's Aquatics right here on the wonderful platform that is YouTube. This week's video is going to be extra special indeed. It's a collaboration video with one of my favourite YouTubers. So today's video is 5 surprising facts about axolotls. 5 surprising facts about axolotls. I can't even say this. 5 surprising facts about axolotls featuring a gamer's wife. Hallelujah, we got there in the end. So I'll now hand you over to a gamer's wife.
Hi, I'm a gamer's wife, and I'm so thrilled to be on Frankie's channel. My channel is mostly about sharing practical advice about nano aquarium fish, planted tanks, but I did keep axolotls back in the day, and really, I feel at this point, Frankie has so much more knowledge and experience with axolotls than I do, given that he's bred them and raised their babies. So if you want more information about that, head over onto my channel after this video. Interesting fact number 1 about axolotls is that there are 4 different ways that they breathe. So the first one is pretty obvious. Through their gills, they have lots of little tiny capillaries that can directly exchange oxygen into their bloodstream and carbon dioxide out into their environment. The second method is through their skin. So this is very common for many amphibians. That's why they have moist, slimy skin, so they can do that gas exchange. And that's one reason why people think they have those costal grooves on the side of their body that kind of look like lines, so they can increase the amount of surface area they have for respiration. The third method is that in the back of the throat, there's actually a special membrane there. And much like their skin, they can exchange gas through that whenever water passes over that membrane. And then the fourth and final way is, yes, they're amphibians and they have lungs. So whenever you see your axolotl take a gulp of air from the top of the surface, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That air does go into their lungs, and they can keep that air bubble in their body if they want to float a little bit longer, and burp it out if they want to sink to the bottom.
The mythological belief behind the axolotl tells a rather interesting tale, to say the very least. As local legend has it, from the beginning of time when the gods would gather, they would have to sacrifice one another to yield the sun and moon. During one of these meetings, the mischievous god known as Axolotl refused to sacrifice himself for his people. This heavily angered the gods, who then chased him and sacrificed him to a life in the lakes of Mexico City. Although his life had been spared, he was forced to live in the lakes of Mexico City forevermore, where he would live there for eternity in the dark swampland, never to walk the earth ever again. Today, the wild population of the axolotl are almost extinct in their natural home of Mexico City. This is mostly due to an increase of human population and, of course, local pollution. Thankfully, conservation programs are in place and hopefully seeing a turnaround in the numbers of the wild axolotl. But time really is of the essence.
Fact number 3 is, did you know that certain axolotls can glow under blue or black UV lighting? It's true, and we often call them GFP, or green fluorescent protein axolotls. And what it is they took that fluorescent protein from jellyfish and inserted it into the DNA of the axolotls. And in fact, it's used in many other species for research and study. For example, the green glowfish most likely uses the same jellyfish protein. And the reason why scientists did it was not to be mean or anything. They wanted to better study cancer and regeneration research. Then they found out, oh, this gene can actually be passed on through breeding from generation to generation as a recessive trait. There is another color, RFP, red fluorescent protein, that is available and seems to come from either a red mushroom coral or plankton, and is also used in research. We don't see it very often in the pet trade because it looks like it's not very vibrant compared to GFP, but it is available.
Axolotls have remained a marvel mystery for so many years due to their ability to regenerate just about anything, from toes to tails and from gills to toes. The axolotl are an astonishing creature, however you look at it. Scientific studies have been taking place in laboratories for many years to try and better understand the marvellous features that the axolotl have. Scientific studies have been taking place in laboratories to better understand the technique and to see if anything can be learned for us humans to follow. Axolotls are almost immune to forming cancer cells, making them one of the most hardiest critters in the pool. Locals still believe that the axolotl holds true healing powers, with many of the Mexico's natives still producing and selling axolotl medicine for human consumption. This is said to treat an entire host of sicknesses such as the common cold, coughs, and even skin-related issues as well. The early natives used to catch and consume the adorable water pups, as they were said to be a tasty snack. Apparently, they were just too delicious and quite the delicacy. I guess we're going to have to take their word for that one though.
Our final fact of this video is that your axolotl is most likely a hybrid. And how that happened was back in 1863, they brought over 30-something axolotls. Out of the ones that survived, 6 black ones plus 1 white axolotl became the parents for all of the laboratory and pet trade axolotls we have in captivity today. Well, it looks like that white axolotl was actually a hybrid between a tiger salamander and a normal axolotl, which is why if you look at the DNA of all the axolotls in captivity, they're actually genetically distinct from the wild natural population still in Mexico. I believe it's on average 7.6% tiger salamander DNA, which is crazy. So it looks like Abastoma species are very easy to hybridize. There's some natural hybridization that apparently may occur in the wild with the Fluorescent species, and then some people have started breeding Mexicanum with Andersoni, so that's why we definitely don't want to be, I know they're endangered in the wild, but we definitely don't want to be releasing our captive bred axolotls back in because their DNA is no longer pure compared to the original population. And that is the end of our list. If you want to check out my channel, I'm at youtube.com/agamerswife, where Frankie made a video about breeding and raising baby axolotls. So make sure to check it out. Take time to enjoy your aquariums, and I'll see you in the next video.
So there we have it. Thank you very much to A Gamer's Wife. It has been an absolute privilege having you on Frankie's Aquatics, and I hope to see you here again soon. If you haven't checked out A Gamer's Wife, please be sure to hit the relevant links below. Produces top-end quality videos, and I'm sure you're going to very much enjoy her content too. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It just lets me know that I'm doing things that you guys enjoy. So thank you very much for checking out this video, and until next time, ta-ta for now. I think we've got everything. I think it's a wrap. It's a wrap.